What's up? What's up? What's up? Alive. Oh my goodness. Barely. We are barely alive. This week's been crazy, hasn't
Oh
it? It has been non-stop this week. It's crazy. Uh, so much content came out this week. And like we literally just switched not too long ago from Verizon to Visible. So we have unlimited hotspot data, and we were working that
yeah.
hotspot, weren't
Yeah. I
we?
was glad we got those.
I think uh, I think we were literally like uploading videos like nonstop that whole week. It was crazy.
I see people are already talking about the summit,
Oh yeah,
enjoying it. It's good.
nice, nice. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I mean, it was a lot of content in such a short time. But one thing, like we're afraid of, is just people getting burned out.
Yeah.
Uh, Man, actually, yeah, I don't know, like if people were able to handle all that content in 1 week. It was like, man, how like 3 hours apart, weren't they? For like 12 hours. That was intense. It was intense, and I'd like to say that we were so prepared that we had everything ready to go and uploaded by the beginning of the summit. But that's not the case.
Not
We
at
were like literally, we
all.
were literally like editing videos, uploading videos all week constantly. And like one of them was actually even late that day, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Because around a certain time of day, sometimes our upload speeds really slow down. So we actually had to leave, drive into town, and use the Walmart Wi-Fi to upload one of the videos, and we finally got it out.
That's
A little
crazy.
bit late.
Let's see who's all here. Let's see who's all here.
13 Moons Homestead.
13 Moons, what's up? Tarl Speakman, Geeky Gardens, The Hermit, Lauren Ritz. See a reduction in the total numbers toward the end. I think some of those later videos were kind of like lowering
A
down a
little,
little bit.
little bit lower.
Built on the Rock Homestead, how's it going? She hasn't watched them a little too much going on right now. Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. I like like getting through all of that would have been a lot of work. It's a,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's a lot to watch. Midlife Prices, what's up? Thank you very much. Rockin' 8 Farm. Yeah, really nice video you put together
Yes,
there.
excellent.
Very a lot of information.
And I like how you actually, showed what you're talking about. I mean, really good examples. So.
Exactly, exactly. Tony, what's up? North Star Prepsteda. People, oh, there's Todd. Too much beats right? Oh, that's the one thing. There's so much like you go on social media. There's so much stuff about politics and everything like that, and it just gets sickening.
I know.
So that's one good thing. That's one good thing I like to think about the homesteading videos and off-grid videos and
That's.
stuff like
I
that.
think we were kind of talking about that a little bit. Like, it's something that can really bring people together.
Yeah,
And so, like, that's something I really liked about the summit, like bringing all these people together, getting different perspectives, but in a positive way.
exactly, exactly. I think this genre, homesteading, off-grid living, I think it really has that potential to bring people together. I think there's a lot of common ground, especially in this day and age. Simply Pam. I was like talking about Nisha's little blueberry homestead. The animal reviews. Arizona Homestead Project, what's up? Hi, Mom. You hit 12. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we hit 12,000 just recently.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Yeah, man, it's pretty jazzed about that. I could have been a summer contender. You still can be. You still can be. Don't give up. You had some great people, fantastic videos. Thank you. Yeah, it was a challenge, and I think the craziest thing is like how many entries did we have in
Offhand, I don't know. Like 30, around 30.
About 30. 31 maybe with the last entry that we had, the Pip interview, Pip magazine interview.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see that, you should check that out because I thought it was a great opportunity for us to talk to her, all the way from Australia, and she talked about the recent bushfires in Australia, and she actually lived through them. They almost destroyed her home.
Yeah.
So, and she kind of gave a permaculture perspective on that, some possible solutions for that.
But
Very cool.
how many people did you want in here? You had a goal in mind,
I was
didn't you?
aiming for like 100.
100.
It seems crazy now, but
And we contacted a lot of people
we
that
did
like,
contact
the cool thing was like Joel Salatin was probably one of the biggest names of people that we were going to contact. And Joel Salatin was really, really cool. And he responded like right away to emails
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
Really amazing individual, and like the fact that he took time and took that time to like really prepare thoughtful answers to these questions and everything like that. Really amazing. But Matt Powers too was another one. He's another one that really responded well to all the emails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But man, what a great collection of people, just all around. All the different diverse stories,
Mm-hmm.
all the different things people had to teach during that. Really amazing.
I know. I know. I was touched like watching a lot of the videos and actually learned some things myself watching them. So that was a great experience for us.
Yeah, so much knowledge being grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
What did it reach? It's 112 there. I think it actually got up to 102 over here today. Like I think at the beginning of the day it was supposed to be like high of 99, but it actually jumped up to about 102.
It's crazy. It's been an unusually hot, dry summer for us.
Very long.
And
with the hot temps.
Really hazy. There's a lot of wildfires like all around Arizona and some in Arizona still going.
Yeah, like
so
the whole west part of the United States is just on fire.
On fire, yeah. It's crazy.
The droughts and the high temperatures have just been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But we got high temps, I think, for the next couple of days. And then Sunday it's just supposed to like really dip down. I think the high is supposed to be 88 or something like that. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Dry heat.
Were we supposed to apply to be part of the summit? Some people we threw out emails to, and then we also put posts in some of the Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have missed that, but we sent out things to the Facebook groups to get more submissions, so we got more people that way. And kind of opened it up. Thank you. Man, this was a lot of work, but I think it was worth it. Did you think it was worth it? You did you did a bulk of the work.
Yeah, it was totally worth it.
90 degrees in the trailer today. Come on, September.
Mm.
I'm not rushing it. You know, it's hot, but I'll take these hot days over the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the heat over the winter. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the fall and the spring because the temperatures are just perfect.
Oh yeah.
But I think I prefer the summer heat over the winter cold. I don't know. What do you think?
I usually prefer colder things.
Oh, sorry. So I won't touch the screen. I won't touch the screen. But then
we make this a yearly summit. There's so many people over the world that would love to participate and watch. Yeah, well, we're considering it.
yeah, one thing we want to put out. We'll probably send out emails to all the participants and find out what they liked and didn't like about it. And I think we'll also send out an email to all the viewers.
An
email? Or not an email. We're going to email everyone that watches our videos.
Email 1,000 people.
We'll put out some type of survey.
Maybe a community
questionnaire,
post or something.
Community post. Keep an eye on that maybe in the next couple of days. And just to get some feedback from all of you on what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, things that you would like to see, maybe things you'd like to see less of. And then if we do decide to do it again, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, so we might do it again, but maybe a little differently.
A little differently. It was the first time out. We learned a lot. And it was a crazy time of year too. I think a lot of people were busy and stuff like that. A lot of people expressed interest in participating, but then couldn't get out, get videos together and stuff like that. So it's completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. Charles Speaking says it was burning under the Superstition Mountains right next to me.
Wow.
That's gotta be scary. I know, like when we see the mountains near us, that's, start getting worried, because especially when it's so dry like this.
It's dangerous. Dire Straits has a question. What's the best way to go about finding property in that area? I would look online. I feel like that's going to be your best sources. Check out those land websites.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like rural property kind of websites. There's also, you check for like, what would you call it? Like, the county.
Oh, county land.
Yeah.
Options. It's on the county website, right?
It might be.
But the county's a resource. You could even check out some of the local realtors in the area. I think it's Tombstone Realty. There's a guy there that specializes in off-grid property. So he definitely keeps his eyes open for new things he might have.
When we were looking for land, so we found some online and we came down here, but just driving around, you'll see for sale signs too. You might see something that might not be online that's good.
Yeah.
It is definitely a good idea to get out there and see the property too.
So like if you compile a list of however many properties you can, anything that looks interesting at all, then make a road trip. That's what we did. Like set aside 2 days, but of course, getting down here was within driving distance for us at the time, so that wasn't an issue. We made a couple of days where we just drove all over Cochise County from one end to the other, looking at all the properties, looking at ones that we just found on the road. And you have to do it because there's some things that look good on paper, but then you get there and it's like no access or anything like that. Or you're driving through other people's property trying to get there, like you can't get to.
And if you have the chance to come down during like monsoon season, actually when it is raining, you get to actually see what areas are flooded, if that's going to be an issue too.
Charlie Jordan, good night.
Vicky asks, how long will the videos be up?
Really good question. So technically today is the last day of the summit. I think that we'll probably leave most of them up through the weekend. We might start taking them down. I know.
This happened last time.
We might start taking them down like from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So give a little bit more time for those last videos to breathe. So if you haven't watched some of those first videos, you might want to go check those out right away. But then I think maybe by the end of the weekend, they might come down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why take them down? Very good question. Make a playlist. I think we do. They are in a playlist. But it's a lot of other people's content.
Yeah, so we might leave some of the ones that we produce up, but I think kind of out of respect for the other creators that submitted videos, probably take theirs down. So if they want to, use that in the future, they can do that without competing, two channels competing or something.
Right. So yeah, just out of respect for the other creators that submitted the videos, that way they can utilize those however they want.
Charlie Jordan says, I'm new to the channel. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome. Craig Stern says, hi GDP, I love the summit videos. Well, thank you very much. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, I know it's kind of a break. I know a lot of people like to get updated on what we're doing with the build and everything like that. But we thought it'd be kind of a nice fun break for the viewers and stuff like that to check out some other content, to see these other stories.
But next week...
Yeah, we're going to be starting up again next week.
Yep.
So next week, Tuesday, back to the build.
Yeah, North Star Prep Store says, next year your house will be done, so you won't have that going on. Well, I hope so.
Yeah, that's another crazy thing. It's like, yeah, we kind of had to stop on the build for a while. And like, we just had to focus on the summit.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much stuff going on.
Well, we're kind of taking care of some kind of little other things to prepare to do more building too.
Oh yeah.
Like you were able to
So-
do that.
So like she was doing the bulk of the work, like editing and stuff like that.
Editing,
She's constantly
uploading.
editing and stuff like that.
Website stuff.
So I was helping out on like the promoting end, doing all the social media stuff, helping out with like prepping some of the titles and stuff like that, thumbnails we're working together on, and then in the meantime I was still working on stuff for the build because some of that stuff had to, we still had to prep for the next layer.
Mm-hmm.
So doing some of that, some other projects that were needed to get done around here. Always something to do.
Yeah.
No time to sit still.
Curious says, best part of the summit, social distancing is easy. Yes, that wasn't an issue.
Charlie Jordan says, great job on 12K subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Man, it's always a great honor to see the channel growing like it is and see more and more people interested in what we're doing. It's always, it always kind of blows my mind. Carrie wants to know, where's the poop?
Oh.
Little break, we had to adjust
Place.
things. This thing right here is the new AC unit we have. So we got rid of the swamp cooler that we have because it was just sucking up too much water. Like drastically increasing our water usage. So
Yeah.
we had to go. So we traded that in and then got this AC unit, which has been pretty good. It sucks up a lot more power, but it actually gives us a little water.
Yeah.
So
But I think the poop will come back next next live.
So Craig says he's happy to see us moving forward with the build. Trying to finish up on their roof garage. Can see why I don't want to have to build a roof. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably rough, especially in summer. Like,
But for us, trying to avoid the roof is just the expense
yeah, that's the big.
of putting up the roof. I mean, we already put up a giant roof over here. The reason why we decided earth bag in the first place was so we don't have to build a roof, but then we ended up building a giant roof outside. But if we can avoid building another roof,
And then you're
that
like,
would be
no
good.
more,
No more roofs.
We're done.
Are the gutters working well? Which technically the gutters still aren't finished. We still got work to do on that. But that's just going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
So it's like
refining stuff.
We're refining things. So that's just another project that's going to go in between other projects. Have you gotten rain? How is everything working? Actually, on the next video, I think it details a storm we had a couple weeks ago now, maybe, where we got like an inch of rain. So I think on the next video, it'll detail that a little bit. But that was like the biggest monsoon storm we had. And we had like a little bit of rain before that, but after that, it was just about nothing. Almost nothing. So the rain has been sparse this monsoon season, almost none. We kind of looked into it. I guess it had to deal with this high pressure system.
Yeah, it's just kind of
that
hovering
just
over
sat
there,
right
yeah.
over the a few of the states.
Because usually, we get the moist air from the Gulf moves up, so that high pressure system is keeping that from coming up to where we are.
So you didn't think you were going to get a meteorology lesson today. Larry Parrish, how's it going? Do you have a sump pump? No sump pumps. We just got a utility pump, small utility pump, and we picked up a on-demand water pump not too long ago. Morgan's NC Adventures asks, how long do you predict it will take for the house to be livable? That's a good question. I think we could get the domes built in like 4 to 5 months. What do you think? But it might be a little while before it's like livable. A while after that.
Could camp out in there.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be like done, but it might be. Could probably live in there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, I think sometime early next year.
Man, I hope so. I really want to get the earth bag portion done ASAP, really before the freezing weather hits in. Because I don't know really what we're going to do at that point. If we have to stop with the build, if there's a chance of freezing, or what. Simply pay. I remember Craig. Oh, shoot, sensitori plants. I love the summit. Well, thank you.
Double your estimates. Yeah, that's how it always is, right?
Figure double the money you think and double the time. Heirloom Permaculture's in the house. How's it going? What's up? Oh, when do you want to do that? The cool thing is, we're going to do a drawing night for the contest. When do you want to do that? Let's do it over here, little. Let's do it at the half-hour mark.
All right.
We got this contest going. Or do you want to wait to the end? Let's do it at the half hour mark.
Okay. For the giveaway.
We got actually all the names. We'll put it into my hat.
Yep.
You could be the winner. Stay tuned. North Star Prep Service says she's been doing a ton of Shisugi bond, 56 boards. And it just seems like I've been constantly setting boards on fire. And in fact, on Instagram, I think I put in the story of this one board. I just flamed it up, and it just kept burning, and then it like got larger and larger.
Yeah, you gotta
be like,
careful.
I better take care of this.
Yeah.
From Zero to Homestead, what's up? Still catching up on the summit. Loved every second of it. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. Man, so cool. A lot of cool people in there. Do you have a favorite summit video? Just kidding. Pick a favorite right now. Desert Blacksmith, well, how's it going? Sherry wants to know what she won. She's convinced she's the winner. So now that all the editing's done, are you done with editing now? Are you sick of it?
Yep. I'm done. Sorry.
Sorry. No more videos. Vicky asked, will you get one dome complete so you can live in it while working on the second one? Sort of complete. I think what the building plan would be is to finish the lower section of one part, then do the underground section of the other, then the other dome, and the east dome, then the west dome, and then connect them, right?
I guess it's what you want to do, right?
Oh, that's right. Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I just want a house. So it gets done.
As long as it gets done. That's my plan anyway. I figure get the lower portions done. That way, you know, there won't be any collapsing or anything like that. It'll be a solid thing down there so that those walls don't like collapse or shift or anything, or have all that soil just
well, so
fall
far
back in there and have to dig it back out.
They've held up pretty well.
Yeah, there has been some, like, as the water
some, like,
things going down, there'll be erosion, and then some of those mountains of dirt are, you know, eroding.
Oh.
And I just don't want it to erode back down into the pit and have to dig it out again. Simply Pam says her favorite was Midlife Crisis. I'm glad you're bold enough to put that out there like that. Oh, Sherry says her favorite was Almost Homestead. I think there's going to be a fight over here. I don't know who has the best video. No fights, everyone. No fights. I tell you, we love them all equally. They were all our children.
Do you think it would be this time and energy consuming? Figured it would be, a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I knew it was going to be a lot of work.
I didn't think it would,
I had a feeling it was going to be a ton of work. And technically, you wanted to keep on building. She wanted to keep on building the house, and I'm like, hang on, we're gonna need to stop right now. We should focus on the summit video. It was like really getting kind of close, and she's like, all right, and then like it still ended up like we're just constantly turning things out like right during the summit. We did it. Did you get any sleep that week?
A little.
Oh my god. Jess, I love how mellow you are. With all the hard work you guys do, you always have a smile. Yeah. It's not easy sometimes. But, I think it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I mean, we're doing what we like to do, so
yeah, I mean,
even if
just being out there, even doing the hard back-breaking labor, and then all this time spent editing videos and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything I'd rather be doing.
Mhm.
Except maybe growing more stuff.
Yes. That'll be after the
It'd be
house.
nice once we get more gardening
Yes.
involved, because that would be nice. I think that's the one thing like I'm really itching to get at more is getting more trees in the ground, getting more plants going, getting more food going. That's the next big thing.
So I did want to say we really appreciate all the time and energy that all the participants, the contributors, put into this too. I mean, some really amazing videos. Yeah, so thank you to all of them. Thank you for, just sharing that.
Big thank you to all the presenters. Either taking the time out to chat with us for a little bit, or taking that time out to whole film and edit and send us videos. Incredible. Thank you to all the participants. Well, should we do it? Should we do it? You ready?
Oh, the time?
It's past time.
Oh.
I'm a liar now.
Mix it up.
I'll mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up.
Are you gonna pick?
Nope.
No?
The lady picks. Dahlia from Welcome to Chickalandia. How's it going? Do you know that Dahlia has a signed picture from the Karate Kid? Not the Karate Kid, not
Not the Karate Kid?
not
A Karate Kid?
no one of the Karate Kids in the Karate Kid, but not the Karate
Okay.
Kid. Sweep those legs.
Ready?
Yes, let's pick a winner.
Who we got? Oh! It's Nancy Ives.
Nancy Ives, congratulations!
I don't know if you're here, but we'll be sending an email.
So many cool prizes. Nancy Ives just hit the mother load. And big thanks to all the people that have put in for the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So many cool prizes in this thing.
And thank you to everyone that contributed to the giveaway. Yeah.
See, it was Bobby. Bobby from the Karate Kid.
Ah.
She doesn't remember the Karate Kid. Oh! Now you've upset the president.
Uh-oh.
You gotta get up on your Karate Kid knowledge.
Okay, what else we got? The hermit asks, how will you feed electricity into the dome?
Good question. I haven't thought of that.
Uh-oh.
No. Be more digging. I'm gonna basically dig a trench from the shed out to the dome and wire that into the main box, and then put all the wiring out from there. Everything's gotta be pre-planned. Like, I can't drill in through the house, so I'm gonna have to run the piping in there before we
Right.
finish up the lower portion of that dome. Carlton, completely understandable. Definitely busy. Country Homestead Preacher, how's it going? Conduit between the layers, exactly. Conduit between the layers. have that conduit go in there, have that feed into the breaker box. Kind of nervous, but kind of excited about the electricity. I've done the wiring from the shed to the trailer, which is basically I just like ran the wire from the box in the shed over to the trailer, then wired up that box, and so I can just plug the trailer right into there. But I figure the wiring for the dome is gonna be a little trickier.
Doing UPS for taking the videos down today.
Oh.
We think we'll leave them. Are we leaving all of them up this weekend, or probably start taking them down this weekend? Some of the ones that came out a little later in the week we'll probably leave up a little bit longer.
I feel like we shouldn't just snap them all at once at the same time. Like maybe tomorrow we'll start taking down a few of the beginning ones, like the first day or something like that. But there'll be some of the later ones especially will be up through the weekend. They know snap. Ah,
right. Fill that Rootzilla. Oh, I can't wait till we fill that Rootzilla.
That's gonna be so exciting, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to get back into this build. I had a lot of fun with this summit. It was really cool getting to see all these other people content, getting to talk to people and stuff like that, and just seeing what people put together. But I am eager to get back to filling some bags. I can't wait. We're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to do double time. We're gonna have to hurry up.
Yes.
But I think with these smaller courses, I think we've been able to do it faster and it's easier.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that temperatures cool down a little bit, because it's been like around 100 degrees every day lately. And I feel like if it's a little bit cooler, I think I can work a little faster.
But as soon as the temps cool down, it's going to go to freezing.
I know.
Like, it's honestly
for a couple weeks or something.
And honestly, during the day, it's hot. Even in the wintertime, like if you're working out during the day, it'll get warm. Because the sun is just so intense out here. But during the mornings and the evenings during this time of year, it's perfect.
It's nice.
It's really nice.
I think.
But you got to get out there right away. You can't get out there at like 8 o'clock, because then it starts getting too warm right away. You got to be out there like 5 a.m. banging out bags. Cat. And then by the time you're done, it's about time to break time, and then it's when the heat gets up and then you can chill. Why do you use bags instead of continuous tubes? Good question. And honestly, if you're going to build with earth bag, it's a question that you're going to have to ask yourself. For us, it was just a matter of cost. Continuous bags are really great, and I highly recommend it. I think it can go faster, and it'll probably be a little stronger than separate bags, a little more tensile strength. But the cost is going to be there. It's going to be a lot more expensive, because obviously there are not too many people that manufacture those, and they are manufactured specifically for like building purposes.
But we were able to get misprinted individual bags, so it cost a lot less.
Considerably cheaper. And with the individual bags, we can get them much wider. So our biggest bags are nearly 2 feet wide, which you can't get with the continuous bags. I forget what wasn't it 18 inches with the continuous bags, I think, the biggest width?
The ones I saw, yeah.
Almost Homestead's done here. What's up? Love the bagging sound effects. Woods says, you and your young wife are awesome people doing cool things. Thank you very much.
Aw, thanks for calling me young.
You are. Just a babe. I'm the old man. Dahlia, hi. I'm gonna watch Karate Kid tonight. Sam's gonna watch Karate Kid tonight. Let's all watch Karate Kid tonight. Well, Craig says, I like the idea of steps being between the bags. Will you include a banisters to stabilize those steps? There's definitely going to have to be a banister. At some point, well, they're going to need some kind of railing, because otherwise I think it would just be dangerous. A little too dangerous without it. Mm-hmm. Especially as we get older and stuff like that. You're going to want something to hang on to.
Yeah, and you put posts.
I put posts under, yeah. So I wish I could say we came up with the idea of putting the steps in between the bags, but we got that from this book that we've studied, and just a really great idea. Like incorporating some of the wooden parts in between the courses is just going to make for a lot more stable. There's a whole lot of cool things you can do with earth bags.
I think My Little Homestead has done that too.
Who's that?
It's a little channel.
My Little Homestead. I'm not too familiar with it. I've studied all of My Little Homestead videos, trust me. They've definitely been a huge inspiration.
Should build in a slide. Yeah.
Why not?
Right?
Heck yeah.
And like one of those fire hose pools.
Dire Straits says, where do you purchase supplies? Which town, city? So, like for most of our building supplies, like if we need to, some things we can get into it depends. There's like a small hardware store in a nearby town, Elfrida.
Really small.
Small, but they do have quite a bit of stuff. So sometimes we can go there. If we need something a little bit more, there's the town of Douglas, not too far. But if we really need a lot of stuff and you want to go for a little cheaper price, then Home Depot or Lowe's is about an hour away or so.
Mm-hmm.
But if put in quite a large order, then sometimes that's the way to go. But if you're talking about like the bags we have, like the bags we got or something like that, or the liner and stuff like that, we have a video on that, and all that information is down there if you're looking for like earth bags. Excuse me. Ralph Riley says, when I start building my house, I'm going to get a YouTube channel. Also, I have to trademark and copyright my logo name first. Good thinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always encourage people to, yeah, man, if anyone's thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I always say, go for it.
So Ralph is building an aircrete dome in California.
Nice.
Says, I love the work that you do. I might end up having to do earth bag.
Not a bad way to go.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's a nice way to document, what you're doing.
Yeah. The one cool thing about, I think that's like a big thing with us. Like, you can see when we first started the channel, like all the changes that we made and all the progress. Mm-hmm. It's kind of trippy to see it all documented on video like that. It's crazy. Ralph says, where can I get continuous earth bags? I've looked everywhere.
Cal Earth.
Yeah, there's a couple sources I know of. Cal Earth being one of them, and the other one being Terra Nova or something like that. Terraforma.
Yeah, sounds right.
Check it out. Terraforma, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. Those are the only two places I've seen. Crew cam. Someone's asking for crew. He's just passed out over there. That's his bedtime.
This looks like it said really love the interviews in the summit.
Thank you. Yeah. I was pretty impressed with how they turned out. I was a little nervous with the interviews because one, I'm not an expert interviewer.
You're pretty good. I mean, better than I am.
Thank you. I don't know how that happened, but it was fun. It was fun getting, like, obviously I went around, interviewed our neighbors, and it was fun getting to know them better, and then getting to, like, talk to, like, Joel Saladin, the Fit Farmer, all that personally. Carlton was just it was amazing. And really, you don't have to do too much with an interview. It's all on the interviewee, really. You just gotta think of a couple questions and then let them go for it. The interviews were really cool. It was a little more work on our part to put everything together, but yeah, I like the way it turned out.
Like, really, really good information.
Ralph Riley says that we're badass, the systems and all that. Man, kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to think that we built that. Looking back, that was a heck of a build. We survived it. We survived the. What was harder, the building a cistern or get everything ready for the summit? What was the more difficult of the two?
I don't know. It's hard being in front of a computer for long periods of time. I prefer, like, being active, being outside and stuff.
Kate Rogers, how's it going? Glad you could make it.
Yeah, Carlton says, I feel the same when I look back at my projects. I was still in disbelief that I actually did it. Right?
It's crazy. It's crazy looking back. You're like, what? And the roof here, that was one of the biggest projects that we've done. I think that took 4 months to do. So that ended up taking longer than the cistern, eh?
Yeah.
Cistern, I think we got it done in a few months.
But you did most of this roof yourself.
Yeah, that was a lot by myself. So it shows you what teamwork can accomplish together. Ralph says, Ralph liked the interviews, loves the personality. Thank you. Man, I tell you, I was nervous throughout all of them. I don't just like I get nervous with the lives. All the time I get like, Not her. She's got nerves of steel. So Craig's asked if we're gonna do it again next year. Uh, Still up in the air. I don't think we've made any firm decisions. I think we'll wait till we get some feedback before making a final decision on it. But it might. I think it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun diversion. Maybe we'll even do like an actual physical get together at some point. What do you think? An actual live Greensteading Summit? What do you think?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like around here. A big party in the desert.
Party in the desert. 13 Moons is all about it. I think it would probably. I think a lot of the. I think you find a lot of the find a lot of the homesteading gatherings and stuff like that. Usually they're out toward the east. But what's over here toward the west?
Not too much.
I think like there's a Baker Creek festival out in California, but that might be it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's too many then. Baker Creek.
Is that Baker Creek?
I think Baker Creek has one there. Out in California, toward the west. West Side! Zoom karaoke. Pam wants, the midlife crisis wants some karaoke. So Mrs. Little Blueberry Homestead asks, "What's your favorite thing about living where you do? Not just the freedom, but what really drew us to the area?"
Well, probably the climate was a big thing. I mean, really, like as far as the county, the opt out for the permit was probably the deciding factor for us. Yeah, but the climate is pretty nice here because it still has fairly warm winters, but a little bit cooler summers than central Arizona, and
Yeah,
drier, so it's a little more comfortable.
I think that's kind of, so the freedom, said not the freedom, but that was kind of like the main thing, and not just like the freedom to be able to, it's kind of to build how we want, because there's not too many choices in that regard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what we're doing could cost a lot more money.
Yeah.
But the climate here is probably one of the best you can find for year-round climate. Like the summers are hot, and the winters are definitely cold, but not as extreme as in other parts of the United States.
Yes, I was thinking about that too. It's really amazed at the content and so appreciate you two putting this on for us. The last interview was so timely as the West is just constantly battling fires this week. Yes.
Yes.
A lot of fires.
Absolutely. Which is like, and that's one of the really cool reasons that another one of the big reasons why we're building with Earthbag.
Fire resistance.
Yeah, it's really one of the great ways to build, especially out here in the Southwest, because you don't got to worry about fires, winds, earthquakes. It's resistant to a lot of different things.
But yeah, some of the things that Robin Rosenfeld was talking about with the fires, I think is just as applicable over here too. Just having better land management can go a long ways in, creating more of a balance.
Planning, permaculture, design, and I can't recommend that enough to read some books. If you have the time and money, take a PDC. So valuable, and you can really design your land. It might not be impervious to fires, but it might make things a little easier and can maybe help prevent that if possible. Planting fire breaks, seeing where the bulk of the wind is coming from, making sure fire can't spread out in that area. Really good ideas.
Ralph asks, do you have any children and do you plan to have some after the house is built? Right now we only have one fur baby.
And he's a handful. He's dying right now.
I don't have any particular plans for children, but I don't know. We're open to that, I guess.
If the stork should happen to come by and drop off a baby. You never know how that stork works.
You don't.
Are you just asking me if I know how babies are made?
Well,
I'm talking about the stork.
oh, okay. Right.
Does anyone remember the story of like the stork, and how the stork brings babies? I'm not alone in that, right? That's a thing, right? People talk about the stork.
Sure.
Oh man, now I feel foolish. Are you cementing inside and outside the house? No. I think. Now, don't get me wrong. I think some people do use cement as
like a stucco.
As like a stucco finish. I think my little homestead has done that, right?
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna go with more of a cob to finish the inside and the outside. Am I correct? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Yeah. Very excited. That's gonna be a lot of work too, man. Once we get done building, finishing is gonna be a lot of work too.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna. When it comes to the finishing, I'm
That's
just gonna be
my
slapping. I'm gonna be slapping cob on there. Clack, 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 clack.
Oh, okay.
It's just gonna
Well,
look
you
like
know how I am.
balls of mud slapped on
Oh
there.
my goodness.
She would never allow that.
No.
I would just slap mud on there and be like, it's done.
It's it'll be all lumpy, like a weird lumpy house.
But she's not gonna want to live in a lumpy house.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be up there like carefully crafting the outside. It's gonna be sculpted and beautiful when it's done, and it's gonna be all her. What's gonna be me is I'll do like the bulk of the like just getting material on there, and then you'll probably craft it out, right?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm good for. I'm good for doing like the bulk work.
Yeah, you get things done fast, and make it
What a pity.
better.
Oh, little. One last closing cruise shot as he's. Hey, say hi.
Yeah, Trina said here in Texas the fires are why I decided in doing earthbag as well as the tornado rating on them.
Yeah.
Yes, they're very good for that.
For
and
wind,
earthquake.
air, earthquake, just about whatever kind of like disasters. Anything that don't like. One thing is that you might have to watch out for is how much like rain and humidity you get. Not that you can't build earthbag in a more wet climate, but something.
I don't know if you'd want to do a dome.
Yeah, something you have to take into consideration. But Craig asks, won't you need to waterproof the cob after you're done to prevent it from being worn away by the wind and rain? Yes. It takes some waterproofing. And you got ideas for that, right?
I do.
Anything you want to reveal right now? That'll come down the pipe.
Yeah, I haven't.
Too wet here to wait to see. Trina Evans isn't doing a dome because of how wet and humid it is down there. Exactly. You got to consider how you build for the climate. But that's, you got anything you want to say? Anything closing this out?
No.
Okay, anyway, thank you so much to everyone in here that submitted content for this summit. It was amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone who watched these videos. I think it was a huge success. I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just sharing that information, and it was fun. It was learned a lot.
So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for a community post for a survey. Definitely check that out. Give us some feedback. We want to know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what we can do to make it better if we do it again. But other than that, thank you to all of our moderators. They're all in blue. They're awesome, keeping these live streams running very smooth. Thank you. And have a good night, everyone. Thanks for being here for the close of the 2020 Greensteading Summit. Thank you very much, everyone. All right, have a good night. Bye.